Welcome to UPanic'd, the show where real dudes have real conversations with zero fucks given. I'm your host, Rome, joined here by the fellow gods, Fu, G, and this is the 2017 year-end wrap-up. Buck shots, put them in the air. We got a few guests. We got a couple returning guests. We got, you'll remember him from episode 4, Catcalling. Give it up for Jay Walk. Woo, woo. Salute. And then if you remember our public education episode, give it up for Vu. Give it up for Vu. Vu's in the building. And then, of course, we got the young god, intern. Give it up for the boss of YG. He's back. You want?
I'm the art dealer.
Yo, and the what?
The art dealer. I steal and trade art.
Yo, and then we got the art dealer in the building. Give it up for the art dealer.
The art dealer.
Hey, yo, your socks are matching your shoes? That's some sexy ass shit.
Part of the shoe.
That's
Y'all call him stainless?
Yeah.
That's stainless right
yeah.
That blew
For a
my
reason.
mind. That's great.
That's stainless for a reason.
Something light. He was like, yo, he said, something light. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
Damn, son.
Yo,
so wait, dog.
hold up. Nah.
How that tastes like ramen noodle?
Yo, hold on. So, no bullshit. Smell like ramen noodles, bro.
I need to re-up.
I'm not even joking, yo. This shit's
Yo,
like
it really does smell like ramen noodles.
It definitely. Yes, it. Yo, wrong.
It really does. I ain't even going front. It really does.
You see hood living, dog. It smell like that shit.
That's funny. It really does smell like some fucking ramen
noodle
noodles.
package, nigga.
Ramen noodle packet.
Yo,
alright, dog.
We sipping on Tiger Bone,
Yo,
though.
it tastes like incense, yo. It's like,
Yeah.
It tastes like wood.
Fuck, man. Alright, you know what?
Tastes
Fuck
like
it. I'm going with it.
chips, nigga.
Hold on, we doing a toast?
Yo, let's do a toast to the year-end wrap-up. There's a lot that went on.
Hold on. We got to do a big toast.
Walk got it. What's up?
This is the last time for my man, Fu Bleezy. Do it big like he's doing it for TV. Come on, man.
To be
Who said
continued.
it?
Come on,
To be
man.
continued.
Big shots.
Salute.
2018.
Alright.
Yo, why my mic compression sound fucked up?
God. It's not that bad.
I can feel my body getting clean
Shit,
right
it is
now.
like, yo, it's like I'm drinking
Yo.
incense, bro.
It does, yeah.
That shit tastes like dirt, bro. Oh my god, where my beer?
tastes like a
I kind of fuck with it, though.
Tiger Bone.
Yeah, where my cup? Yo, my
Damn.
shit just disappeared.
I see why Nori likes this, yo.
Nah, fuck
It's
that.
actually pretty...
Hey, yo, I think I need that cider right
Shout out
now.
to
Can I get a
CNN, but
cider?
Nori is
God.
Damn.
Nah, I'm just joking. I don't drink no cider. I'm a grown ass man.
I hope that fucking tiger scratch up your throat, nigga. Yeah, damn.
That's terrible.
Real.
Tiger Bone is the truth.
Oh,
That's
man,
hilarious.
That shit tastes like death,
I got
son.
it from New York, though. I don't know if they sell it.
That's some real shit, man.
Yeah, probably
Damn.
selling it in Chinatown.
Yeah.
They definitely send us.
You know what I mean?
Like, why am I drinking this right now?
Setting up the
This
Instagram.
is your first time experiencing it?
No, I've drank it before. It's like tasting.
We are currently live on Facebook.
One time wonder for me.
We're going to be live on Instagram in a second. Facebook only allows for an hour and a half, so hopefully we can wrap this up before then.
Well, you had 2 shots, right?
Of that?
Yo, this shit warmed me up,
Yo,
though.
you kept it cheap.
Yo, if I can't make it out of here.
Why somebody said, "Are you having a stroke?"
Big shots.
But
out.
it's like this one of the strongest liquors.
It's actually a healthy liquor. It's really good for the body.
I should've brought,
It
like,
does
a little-
a lot for the body.
I don't know if
Believe
any
it.
liquor
It
can be
It
healthy.
sound. It tastes.
I get that.
Tastes like I
get what
just
you're
drunk the earth.
It can be. Nah, it's
in
really
Not
good for the
everything,
body.
yo. Crack cocaine ain't good for the body, bro.
Well,
In moderation.
yeah, a little bit of coke
Cocaine's
wakes
a
you
hell
up.
of a drug.
Yeah, it wakes you up. You know, it gives you a little bit of a rush.
Yo, brothers gotta do better, man.
Artistically, you know,
Brothers gotta do
helps
better,
you out.
man.
You do gotta be better. Because
You never do blow before?
Nah,
You about that rock life?
nah.
That Rocky.
You never ski?
alright, let's be serious.
All right.
Yo, pause yourself.
So now we're live on Instagram and Facebook, so we should be good to go, yo.
You just worked out?
That one shot of Tiger Bone.
Yo, he just worked
Hold on.
Where's your cup?
That one shot did not get you that nice.
Yo, Boss of Young God is fucking.
Yo, hold on, Stainless. You going shot for shot?
Nah.
All right, then. So
Yo, I only have a 20.
Everybody got different biology, so they
I
gotta
doubt
react
it with
to
this type of
took
I don't know
two
if
shots
you shot for
already.
shot,
You took one shot.
Yo, listen.
I thought, hang on, let me get this
took
one
two
shot. And then
shots.
after that, I'm sipping though. I'm gonna just do this one shot.
That's because the host is scary.
Nah, I just, I try to be a responsible adult every now and again. You know what I mean?
Yo, shout
Every now and
out.
then. Oh, let me take.
I don't give
I'm gonna
a
keep
fuck.
it gully. Give
My
me one
manhood
more.
solid, dog.
My manhood is real.
I don't need this shit in my life.
There you
Right
go.
there, right there. Ah!
Hey yo,
Tiger
hey, yo,
bones.
Mrs. Yo,
His face.
yo, the progeny is en route.
Damn. Yo, I need my phone for.
Oh, that tastes like certified dirt, son.
I love it.
Shit
You
came-
don't like the taste?
Listen,
Shit came straight off the.
my top
This
5
fucking
is.
vegan ass nigga.
Yo, just a heads up. My top 5
Yeah.
is on my phone.
No, I'm not
I'm
gonna.
using the phone for Instagram right now.
Just remember your top 5 by memory.
So I'm gonna go off the top. For the most part, I kind of remember.
So you might as well start it up. You start it up.
You wanna get it cracking?
Yeah, let's get it popping, man.
All right, look. So listen, 2017 year-end wrap up. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna go over our year. Episode 14, we moving out here, yo. No plans on stopping. We're gonna give our top 5.
Yo, Walt about to go throw up. Already. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Walk. Yo, we're gonna give our top 5. Me, Food, G. We're gonna give our top 5, yo. Top 5 panics of the year. We're basically gonna go into our episode. This is gonna be a moment where we can talk about things. If you have any questions, we're live right now. Definitely send them in on Facebook. Send them in on Instagram, and we're gonna make it happen. All right. So, but yo, number 5 for me. So this is top 5 panics, past episodes. Number 5, I'm giving to Dre. Real or fake? Charging children as adults.
Absolutely real, and in some degree, I agree with it. So, you little fucking homie thugs can rot in jail when you kill somebody.
But try him as an adult.
Yes,
Life.
Yes.
There was a point where he literally said, I think it was episode it was personal responsibility or white supremacy. That was episode 11. So there was a point where he said, all you little homie thugs can rot in jail. And this was under the context. This is under the context of a real or fake question. Yo, and shout out to Dre. He was supposed to be here, but he got sick. Yeah, he got sick. He was supposed to be here. I was hoping he was gonna be here for me to go back and forth with him. We gotta get him in on another episode, Joe. You know what I'm saying? That's
Shots to Dre, but he's mad scary, son. I'm sick.
Yo, that's
Yeah, he was like, oh shit, yo, G's coming. Nah, I'm good.
I keep it 100.
Man. He knew
You
what
know.
time it was.
hey,
He didn't want to be a victim for the second time.
Sent him the link so he could.
yo, yeah, send him the link. Maybe he can
Nah,
jump in.
He's in
Oh,
here.
he's in here?
Oh, shout out to
Yo,
Joe.
big shots to my man. Yo,
Shout
you
out
got
to Dre.
married. Big shots to you too. But
Yo,
mad
salute to
scary,
Dre,
son.
man, for getting
you
married.
mad scary, son.
But he shook, though.
I know it's cold outside.
Hey, it's chilly out here, man. But yo, Dre, I gotta give it to you, dog. You said, yo, all these little homie thugs can rot in jail. Under the context of a real or fake question,
Yo,
should
I walk looking like that.
under the context of should do we charge children with life or death in prison? I think it was like 14 was like the proposed.
It was 13.
13, yeah.
Wild whack.
Yeah, and he said in some points he agreed, But that to me that was a panic, yo.
I don't.
That was a panic. You know what I mean? Dropped the bomb on that one. I don't know. Number 4. Number 4, I'm gonna give to our host over here, G.
Hey.
You know what I mean? For public education. Let's talk about advanced
courses.
Go ahead, dog. Go ahead.
the fuck did we get $100 bottle of Henny?
Nigga, you bought a $100 bottle of Henny.
I ain't buy it, nigga. My fucking.
But you brought it here,
Yo,
bitch.
shout out to Fuji for 100. Fuji for 100.
Yo, for those of you who are listening, dog, yo, G
Questions
is
ain't getting answered today.
G is
Not this
absolutely
episode.
phased.
Oh my god.
You should have been higher.
He looked like he about to panic tonight.
He should have been higher.
No, I don't. I'm focused.
That tiger bone.
Yeah.
Wow, nigga. Already, son.
Man.
Yo, that shit was wild. Yo, listen, public education, it was one of my favorite episodes, honestly, yo. There was a lot of gems. Shout out to Kev. Vu, again, was from that episode. He can attest, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, the God just got a little too nice, you know what I mean?
It's on the way there right now.
Yeah. We gonna see what that one bring, you know? That was number 4. Number 3 for me, so this is the top 3. Number 3, I'm actually gonna give to myself. This is the most recent episode. I think we've mentioned Dr. Cress Welsling. Okay, so G had a question with Dr. Cress Welsling. There was something she wrote in her book, basically going over these guidelines on how family should be. And, you know, I guess I disrespected the ancestors in the process of answering this question. So in no way did I mean to disrespect the ancestors.
So you put yourself down.
So I put myself down. I didn't mean to disrespect the ancestors, you know what I mean? I think at the time I was just trying to go. Cats wasn't listening, and that's what I do. I get disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? My apologies. You know what I'm saying? So that's number 3. Number 2, I'm giving to both Fu and G for the support.
This is bullshit.
For the support of straight Black Pride movement, yo.
So pedophilia and homosexuality in the European context, and that's what people need to understand. This is a European construct. I have no problem with European homosexuals, none whatsoever. You be you. That's who you are. We're fine with that. I'm not. No, it's the ones that are trying to infuse that into Africanity. Now we got an issue now because you're coming from my people, you're coming from my family. Which comes first? That's why we meld the two. We don't see, because in the sense of mentor and how it was passed on. Yeah. It was passed on through going to younger people. The homophiles are going now into preschool now. You see all you see the transgenderism in the children's books.
Yeah.
Under the pretenses that, yo, they have a term called homophile, and to me, yo, just off of that term alone, from where that term comes from and what they're trying to say about the community, I guess, you know, gay community, whatever, they're trying to like kind of merge that and pedophile. Wow. I just can't co-sign it. And we did a 2-part series on that. You know what I mean? And that's just,
I don't understand how that goes to me though.
Yo, cause you were you were like, yo, I fucks with this.
I did not agree to no homophiles. Respect yourself.
No, but homophiles is something that is.
I ain't co-signing that shit.
Listen.
Nah, Rome lying.
You agree.
And Rome lying.
No, not at all.
Rome
Because
death lying.
Nah, straight Black Pride uses that term.
Why he trying to switch up right now?
I ain't switch
Straight
up
Black
nothing.
Pride uses that term. And I'm not saying that they co-sign that term. Let me be clear. None of them use this term. I've never heard this term from their mouths at all right? It's just that...
Right, where the video at?
It's just that... No, listen, none of them ever use this term. It's just that group uses that term. And off of that alone, I couldn't fuck with the group.
So we giving out panics. Like, we reaching with the panics.
Nah, that wasn't a reach.
I got you.
Yo, that's
I really felt like
when
that.
my top 5 come, dog, yo.
That's not a
Listen,
reach.
That's not a reach at all. I really felt like that.
But the Peaks is here. And
The pizza is here.
respect it.
Shout out to the pizza.
Continue your top 5.
Nah. That was number 2. You know what I mean? No reach. No Doll Sim. You know what I'm saying? Number 1.
Fire.
Number 1. Obviously got to go to sovereignty.
The real slaves are Africans brought from Europe by Cyprio Africanus to the Americas, which means copper color races here before the Europeans arrived. Noah Webster, 1829.
Okay. So now...
Chill out.
All right, so
They don't want none of
before
that.
you guys break down our whole paradigm.
Nah, I mean, listen, that's why I brought you on.
That's why the ancestors gave it to me, because they know I'm going to tell it.
So then what's the problem with identifying?
Please don't tell the truth. Please, come on. We ain't ready for it. Go easy on us.
That episode, the whole episode...
Who takes it, though?
Yo, who takes the weight of it? I don't know.
Nigga.
Yo, we gotta give it to Fu.
I don't know.
Cause you got the guess.
I don't know.
Yo, Fu,
Right?
Fu, why they disrespect?
Where you at, Fu?
I mean, I'll take,
Come in here.
Why they disrespect?
Get in.
What?
I feel like they put you on the list for like 3 episodes. That's
I
wild
didn't.
disrespect.
How many episodes you? I didn't list Fu on. I listed Fu.
Sovereignty.
You named him 3 times just now.
Did I?
Sovereignty was my favorite episode.
Did you feel you panicked?
No, I don't feel like.
So respect it. Don't let him disrespect.
I mean, I
you.
guess, yeah, Sovereignty was could have been a better episode. I mean, I think the credentials of the guests weren't really checked out, and you know.
I mean, that's the.
I mean, I take responsibility for the guests. Yeah.
And listen, and for the most part, I actually don't mind the episode. I think the episode was good. The other half of it, I'm gonna give to G because he didn't participate in the first half hour of it. And it felt like that could have at least helped. Listen, you didn't participate in the first half hour. You were like, yo, I don't know.
Oh, yes or no? Rome, did you not tell me, yo, don't disrespect our guests. Let them rock.
That don't mean no saying nothing.
Come on, son.
And you,
yo, the whole shit that they was saying, yo, it's cool. When I do my list, I'll eat to them niggas. Don't worry, yo.
Please do. But, you know, that's it. That's my top 5, yo. Top 5 panic of the year.
Fu Black.
Yo, Fu, you up?
You know what I'm saying? Yo, Fu, you got it?
Top 5.
Top 5.
Top 5, Dead or Alive.
And that's just off 1 LP.
Yeah, JD Kiss, no.
Shout out to Kiss.
Yes.
He doesn't make the list.
No, he definitely does, man. It's wordplay. All right. When G questioned my
This is number 5?
Yep. Protect, provide, and defend.
You sound like you panicking right now.
Protect, defend, provide. Couldn't those qualities also be associated with women?
I mean, all right, brother. So you go have
no, yes or no? First and foremost, say yes or no.
All right. So if shit pop off, you sending your queen to war? That was definitely a panic because.
Okay.
Yo, let me just ask you this: you sending your queen to war?
Yeah, exactly. I'm not sending my queen to war.
There
I'm
you
going
go.
to
Talk
war.
that shit.
That's what we about over here.
What she's at?
You know, let the woman feel protected. And you know, some might feel protect and defend is the same thing, but I implore you to use a dictionary and find out the differences.
Do you want me to do it? 'Cause I actually did.
You should.
Let me see what he got.
This nigga's fucking
But
stupid.
at the end of the day,
Hold on.
yes,
I got
they
y'all
are
niggas.
similar. But by defense, we're talking about active defense, and by protect, we're talking about letting the woman feel emotionally protected.
Emotionally protected.
Yes. But when we talk about provide, we're talking about the man being the provider, so the woman can do the works and bear for the children.
That sounds like some toxic masculinity.
Toxic masculinity.
I mean, I don't subscribe to these new age mumbo jumbos.
Yo, talk your shit, fool.
But yo, all right. So that's number 5. At number 4, when I guess on Straight Black Pride Volume 2, referred to the orgies and get orgies for procreation.
Are you giving yourself that?
No.
Yo, shout out to Ariel Gray.
We're talking about Ariel Gray, our sister.
Who are you giving your
But that was
panic
definitely
to?
panic. That was a panic.
So who?
Ariel Gray.
Oh, okay.
I guess.
So it doesn't always have to be a heterosexual couple. Heterosexual sperm and heterosexual eggs don't make a child. It's sperm and egg.
True, but
Yo, she's right, bro. Relax.
all right. But this is why I said, in natural means, you still have to have heterosexual sex for it to procreate.
Right? Or you could be having an orgy. Like,
I mean, even if you're having an orgy, it's
he could be hitting
whatever
his
the-
chick while
whatever
somebody's
the-
hitting him from behind.
whatever
and
the
he could get her
process
pregnant.
was the sperm hit the egg. So, you know what I mean? Orgies word, so we don't got no accountability.
She
We
brought
don't
up
know who the father, who the mother.
what she was saying was
We know who the mother is, but we don't know.
a child can be birthed out of orgy or it can be birthed out of you know, heterosexual or, you know.
Yeah, we not doing
her point was it doesn't have to be straight sperm and straight egg to make a child.
Yeah.
And so she was like, yo, we gotta have
science
an
would
orgy.
prove otherwise.
So why she telling you why you feel she panicked?
Disagree with that.
Thank you. You're a biology teacher, right? Yeah. Listen.
Oh, really? Hold on. Wait. You said as a biology teacher you disagree?
Yeah.
Can I? You got some more words?
I don't know if you can interject on a fact, but
I mean, like, there's just no denying that a sperm and an egg have to fertilize and, you know, gestational period and all that good mumbo jumbo.
So can a child be birthed out of an orgy?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that was her point.
So how she panicked? That was real.
okay, you brothers might get it later.
Nah, hey,
yo,
this is what you want. I was just talking about it.
Yo, go ahead.
I understand why that's a panic. All right, that's definitely a panic. We live in real households. When at number 3, my man Dre.
Shout out to Dre. Yo, Dre catching it, man.
Out to Dre.
Yo, you never panicked.
Supporting child death penalty. What the fuck, bro?
No.
Hold on.
In his defense, I asked him, and he said he wasn't in support of child death penalties, but he was in support of a life sentence. So,
which to me is the same thing, kinda.
Not really.
I listened to it. That was the one.
Is there any chance that a child can get out of the prison system if they got life?
That was the one episode I wasn't
breaking
present.
out is real.
There's no way if I was president, I wouldn't have brought that up. Like,
out.
brother, you bugging right now. You know, there's enough killing our people and killing our kids, man. We don't.
Oh, yo, good looks, Dre. My bad.
Yo, we are.
Yo, come on.
I was gonna say that earlier.
Y'all disrespectful ass niggas. Yo, show respect to the show,
This
dog.
is mad good right now.
My fault.
But still FAKs.
You know we gotta keep it HOOD.
Number two.
But yo, go fool. Number 2.
This goes to my man G. I gotta respect. Yo, let me get in there.
Watch your mouth.
Oh, I'm sorry, bro. You said it.
Nah, talk that shit.
And pause. We had a pause.
Yeah, for real.
We had a
Talk
pause to
that
the
shit.
guard cam. We had a pause to the guard cam.
Basically, if a 250-pound solid muscle-head brother fresh out of prison whispered in your ear on the 28 bus and said, "I'm feeling your swag," how would you respond? How would you feel?
Yo, fool, answer that.
Huh?
And he told you, yo, hold
this
his
is
pocket.
a nigga just hollering.
And he said, hold your pocket. He said, yo, hold my pocket,
This
son.
ain't street harassment or nothing. He's just like, yo, I'm feeling your swag, bro.
But he whispered in your ear, though, on some suspect shit.
I'm feeling your swag.
I can't even say the homo after this because I'm like, yo. I'm about to tell you some stories, yo.
Damn, my nigga got stories out there. For cats coming up in his ear, like, yo, bro.
Yo, it's 2017. You might get hollered at by a nigga, dog. That's all I'm saying, dog.
If it ain't happened yet, you
pause,
still
yo.
in the past, pause.
Yo, pause, yo. I mean, I ain't gonna say I'm gonna
anything can
automatically punch a dude in the face or nothing like that, but you know what I mean? First of all, why you in my ear? First of all, you too close anyways, yo. Like, yo, back up, bro. And then second of all, yo, thank you for the compliment. I appreciate it, bro. But yo, I don't roll that way. That's it. That's it. I mean, there's ways to respectfully decline.
Yo,
shit
but what
for
if he
anybody.
looked at you and was just like, yo, dog, yo, you look like one of them hotep ass niggas, and he whispered in your ears, on sup.
I mean, if he got if he got the hands.
Yo.
Oh,
nigga walk.
I know what you're talking about.
What?
We had a pause to the guard cam, bro.
What?
Cat calling episode?
Cat calling what?
Yes.
Yo, we had like 20. Yo, nigga said pause like 20 times on you.
On me?
I think it was throughout the whole show, but you hold on, wait.
Yo, come on, son.
Yo, pause.
Yo, listen.
Pause.
All right, hold on. I gotta
pause.
defend myself. The reason why y'all are claiming the panics go out to me is because I needed you guys to understand what a woman goes through when she's being harassed in the streets. So when I said OD, wild shit, I was trying to make you guys understand how serious it was. So that's why I said, like, yo, if you on a bus and the dude like whispering in your ear, like, I like them locks, nigga.
Yo, I like them lips.
Like, You know what I mean? I know fools looking at it like, yo, nigga, what the fuck? But this is what a lot of our sisters go through on a day-to-day basis. So if I panic, it is what it is. Fuck it, yo. Then I panic.
Yo, hey,
Real
I appreciate you
Facts,
taking that
nigga.
for the
Real
team.
Bars,
shit.
nigga. Bars.
Hold up. That's real shit.
Hey, yo, listen,
hold up.
nigga.
Hold up. How he panic? Yo, you
nigga.
right. Yo, fool. I don't know, fool. Yeah, your list is kind of suspect, my brother.
Listen. I mean, listen.
Why you fucking with the nigga on his last day, dog?
We about to talk about that. How many more you got left? One
We got one more.
Let me get
Yo, that was your number 2? That was your number 2? Yo, this nigga
Let me get it off his last
whole
one.
list is fugazi,
What's your last
son.
one? What's your last one?
I don't know. I feel when you put these clips in, you understand why.
Respect. Go ahead, fool.
Number 1 is, drum roll.
Number 1, I gotta give it to myself for
Yeah, you better,
the
nigga.
beginning.
You fucking better.
Yo, wild disrespectful.
beginning
Don't
of
ever
cat-
give yourself.
the beginning
Don't
of
ever give
catcalling,
yourself that.
That explanation was so long-winded, and it did make sense, kind of, but it
to you,
kind of makes sense.
only
That's
to
the
you.
problem. That shit was.
Hold
so
on. What are you talking about? What explanation?
At the beginning of catcalling episode, I had a whole
Tiger Bone.
I actually no, it wasn't catcall. It was I'm sorry, masculinity. Well, hypermasculinity or just views of masculinity?
So I'm actually gonna start off. What's hypermasculine?
I mean,
what's hypermasculinity?
Hypermasculine is just being too thugged out, I guess. I don't know. Can I say something? I don't know. Hypermasculine is a word that says there's too much masculinity. We were talking about masculinity when I had the whole
Hip hop masculinity.
The whole long ass explanation, like,
yo, I forgot to add. Go ahead, my fault.
Yo, that episode was crazy.
Hold up.
You could have spawned on it. That was crazy, yo. That was
I got you.
wild.
My list is official, dog.
Hey,
That
yo,
was
my man
wild,
G's
yo.
drinking hard cider.
Yeah. So anyway, that was.
Yo, my list about to go down,
Next
son.
year,
That was.
My list about to go down, yo.
Well, you about to leave
Son, it's
anyway.
too hot, cousin.
Yo, I turned up the AC. It is mad hot in here. It's hot
My
as
list
fucking
about
hell.
to violate y'all, man.
But yo, listen, that was Foos. That was Foos top 5, yo. Top 5 panics of the year. I went over my top 5 panics of the year. That was Foos. Now we about to get into G.
Yo, hold on. I'd like to just say one
Pause.
thing before I even begin my top 5, right? Yeah, pause yourself. But anyways, so the synonyms for protect, since food was like, oh, yo, they're different shit. It says keep safe, keep from harm, save, safeguard, preserve, and defend.
Preserve. And
So
that's what I mean.
defend and protect are fucking the same shit.
Keep it real, fool.
Synonyms.
What? You're a fuck. Hey, you know
Keep
what?
it real,
I ain't even gonna
fool.
do it to you
Synonyms.
Because I'm
Keep
about
it
to do
real,
it to you now.
Now
I'm about to do it to you.
Hold up.
Yo, hold on. I appreciate your top 5 because now I can go in.
Yo, I got
So now I
food's
can
back.
go in.
I got food's back out here.
I doubt it.
I got food's back out here.
Shout out to
All right,
Wop.
let's go. Let's go. Yo, so my number 5.
All right, so G. This is G's top 5. Number 5.
Actually, yep. My number 5 actually occurred during episode 8.
All right.
When Fool's idea that intersectionality means to put one part of your identity before other parts.
See,
is true.
this is
And
why I
I'll
have
give you an
problems with
example.
intersectionality, because then people start thinking of themselves like a segment of a person. That shit ain't true.
A segment of a person.
A segment of a person. Like, I gotta separate my femininity
For the record,
from my
yo,
blackness.
G's not rocking with Fool. I'm doing
Yo,
my own
good.
thing.
G don't have to rock with me. Fool speaking for itself. That femininity and your blackness is two different things, and you need to separate each issue or give up your femininity.
Yo, that's not what
feminism.
intersectionality actually states. You just made that up.
Oh, listen, bro.
What is intersectionality state?
Intersectionality says that, yo, you cannot separate your identities. And I was like, that makes no fucking sense.
One
right?
point.
And then
Okay. Oh yeah.
Fool was arguing with us. So then, walk over here, read the definition. And I'm looking at Fool like, all right, clearly you know you're wrong. The nigga was so strong and wrong, he couldn't even admit his defeat. So that has to go to panic number 5. The fact that Fool doesn't even know what intersectionality is, but he said it out his lips. That's number 5. Number 4, yo, Dre, I hope you listening.
I don't agree with his number 5 only because Food did know what intersectionality was, and he did make a correction in that episode.
He made a correction after you read the definition.
All I'm saying is
so after you G-checked him.
So you can't give.
He still panicked.
I don't know. That's the tough one.
You fuck up on a definition, a motherfucker reads the definition, then you choke up, you panic, right? That's a panic, bro. All right. So now that we got that out the way,
yo, fam, if you don't know how to use the word,
you should shut the fuck up. You should shut the fuck up.
You set yourself up for it.
Exactly.
Right.
So now,
you know what I mean? Like,
I agree.
So now we're gonna move on to number 4. Number 4 occurred during episode 11. Now, Dre, this goes out to you.
Shut up, Dre.
The reason why Dre panicked. This Negro said, "I am not in support of reparations." The real thing should be, you know what? Seeing that a lot of white families have benefited from government programs to build family wealth, generational wealth, they should be fighting to get the very same things for African Americans. If they're not doing that, then all of these smart little cute fucking programs. Yeah, that's it. It's cute,
know, man.
But it's not gonna build wealth. You see what I'm saying?
First of all, the
reparations will at least build wealth.
Nah,
Yes.
because the majority of white people in this country are not generationally wealthy. When you look at what black people are given, even if it's in the welfare state, right? I feel like when you look at the generational dependence on the government, the amount of money that has been spent to house, feed, and provide vouchers and programs for black people, I'm just trying to figure out what more, because they don't seem to appreciate even that. They want more than what they're getting there. I'm not saying they don't deserve more, but I'm saying they don't even treat it with much respect. I mean, you got people taking food stamps and selling them for money, and that you got people who are working under the table and then having children to get Section 8,
this is that,
right?
This is that black,
you've heard of this?
That black conservative bullshit.
Having
man.
children to get Section 8. Right, and then still not paying the fucking money for rent.
Yo, I'm about to explain.
So how long has that been going on?
I said, what the fuck? Now it's like, yo,
Dre, I keep it 100. I feel you.
Nah, hold on. Yo, I don't know if you want to back up this motherfucker.
Hold on.
He the same dude.
I don't know what he said.
He the same dude that said, yo, the Civil War wasn't fought over slavery.
Oh,
We gotta laugh at that one. Yo, you right.
Clearly, Dre is the most polarizing.
Clearly, Dre is. Yo, Dre, shout out to Dre, right? He the coolest. He did it all for Trump. Yo, he the coolest black conservative I know. But goddamn, motherfucker.
You gonna tell me it was over states' rights?
Yo.
You gonna tell me it was over states' rights?
Absolutely. You know why? Because who cares about their property? Come on.
Yo, all right, this is motherfucker. All right, yo, so number four goes to Dre and Food's dumbass.
Dre and Food.
So now, I'm gonna move on to number 3.
Food has inducted himself into number 4.
So now,
all Abraham Lincoln did was take the property and transfer it over to the state. And if you don't believe me, read the 13th Amendment.
Congrats.
Yo, Food. Can I continue now?
You're negating the fact that it was fought over human life as property. Like, you cannot tell me that the shit wasn't.
Yo, first and foremost, the Civil War, you know why it was fought? Because literally the South was making so much money off of slavery that the North
didn't want to lose.
They were like, yo, we are fucking making cake. And they were like, yo, we don't even need y'all northern niggas.
Still tobacco.
Like, that's what I'm saying, yo. Come on, son. Yo, it's cool. We're talking
Fool got mad quiet,
bro. I know you got quiet. You know what?
Listen.
Like, he's on his Googles. They on his Google. But it's cool.
Dumb quiet right now.
Y'all, I'm gonna move on. Yo, hold on.
It's all good.
Hold on, yo.
1 victim. 2 victims. 3 victims. 4.
Yo.
This shit about to start like the end of a video.
Hold on. Yo. I will say this.
Let's get it.
Yo, shout out to my man's Walk for showing support right now. But nigga, off with your head right now. All right.
Damn,
All right, so now, number 3.
On me right now.
Number 3.
Number 3.
Number 3.
I was gonna put myself in the list, I respect
That's
that.
cool. I got you, dog. I got you.
respect that.
I put
Okay,
you
you
on
got a
first.
list.
I put you on
No,
first.
I was gonna put myself because I respect
Yeah, hold on, but I got him. I got him.
I did panic.
All right, yo. So now, number 3 goes to my man Jaywalk. On episode 8. On episode 8.
Okay.
My man contradicted himself within an episode.
Oh, nah, that's
but
not
he
where I was gonna get myself.
All right, that's what's up. But he was slipping, right? Because he forgot we record these episodes. So in the first segment, this motherfucker gonna say, yo, black men do oppress black women.
They do.
Why? And he goes, yo, because of rape culture in rap music.
I didn't say that. No.
Oh, my
We
nigga.
recorded.
Hold on.
Hey, we
hold
gonna
on.
play this back.
I'm about to play it.
Yo,
Don't
you about
panic.
to play it back.
Yo, hold on. I got him.
You have it.
I got him.
Yo, G got it.
Hold on.
Let's play this back.
I got him. Hold on. The
I
nigga
got my
fucked up.
6 shooters ready.
Right?
I got the 6
Let's
shooters
play this
ready.
back.
Yo, you should always honor yourself, dog.
Yo, I respect it.
Yo,
I
when
was
you
gonna
come-
give
when you
myself
come
for that
over here-
same episode
When you
because
come
I
in,
did panic.
you come correct.
I did panic
I
in
know.
that episode,
But-
and
but
I
you
remember
come
when I
correct.
panicked in that
Hold
episode.
on, I got you, son.
But aside from that one panic,
Yo,
I don't
got
remember
you, son.
anything
Hold on,
else.
I got you. Hold on, hold this real quick.
He said, hold this.
Hold on. Damn.
Yo, why he taking so long?
Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on.
He said, hold this
Why
out.
he taking so long right now? Nah, you gotta close it when you go in.
Example of systematic oppression.
Okay.
Because you're sitting there calling your black sister a bitch. You're sitting there calling your black sister she ain't. I think this current state of rap is fine.
How did that sound?
Bro, this nigga was going so hard talking about niggas is oppressing women, but nigga is fine with this rap.
Masculinity in hip hop is cool, I guess.
Let me ask you a question.
I think it's diverse.
Your daughter older than 15? I'm a raper. You fine with that?
Yo, why you call my nigga DMX?
Yo, G Panic.
Listen to the answer.
I'm thinking about it.
I'm thinking about it.
Wait, what?
You're in the ass and raper.
Some niggas say that.
Where's the panic?
Hold on. I'm about to explain.
It's like I'm
Anyways,
lit.
that's entertainment.
Actually,
I still don't see
So
the
now,
panic.
hold on.
So what happens?
Yo, during the real effect, hold on, during the real effect, right? My man Jaywalk went so hard to convince us that in rap music, right? Rap music is certified oppressive to black women due to the fact that rap music promotes rape culture. Then later on in that episode, in another segment, he goes, yo, rap's just entertainment, bro.
I said
it ain't
to
even
me.
that serious.
No. I said
it ain't
to
even
me.
that
I
now
said
it's to me.
No.
Oh,
It's
now it's to
not.
me.
If you play it back, you even still ask the
I was
host.
saying-
Ask the host.
Because we were both on the
Ask
same
the
point.
host. Ask
Yo,
the host.
Rome, you be wrong like half the
host.
episodes, bro.
No, ask the host.
You know what I'm saying?
Ask the host.
I'm simply an individual.
It don't fucking matter,
But listen.
dog.
Who's in the comments? Hey, yo, live people on live. Ask me if I panic. I think G's list is out of order right
they
now.
don't give a fuck
'Cause I
what
ain't
you
panic.
saying.
Nah, I ain't panic.
Nah, because listen, I feel the same way. It's just entertainment for me. And I remember we were both on the same
That's
page with
because
that.
Dre's mad salty because he ain't here right now. And Dre also did panic several times because he's on everyone's list. Let's keep it 100. I never panic. Actually, I
Yo,
did.
Dre just panicked because he said ancestors ain't always right. What the fuck?
He panics all the time.
Shout out to Dre. Shout out to my nigga.
Hold on. But yo, can I finish my list?
if you think ancestors ain't right, yo, strip yourself of your skin, bro.
What?
Yo, on the real.
Hold on. Wait.
Yo, can I finish my list before we eat the food?
Let him finish
Can I
his
finish
list.
my list before we eat the food?
Let my man G finish.
But please, in the comments.
We ain't disrespecting
That don't mean
people
that
who've
have
been
to be
through the
right.
struggle.
That doesn't mean that have to be
Yo,
right.
J-Walk
He's
was
correct.
Please, in the comments.
So number
Go ahead.
two.
Number 3 is not Jay Watt.
That doesn't even make sense.
So now,
Go ahead.
Who's number 2?
Account, don't panic.
So now, hold on.
Respect the ancestors.
Again,
all right.
shout out to my nigga. But go ahead.
Yo, that's what's up. So now, number 2
Number 2. G's number 2.
goes to Fu for his wild dumbass during episode 1. That shit was fucking wild as shit.
don't
When the nigga said
disrespect
the natural role of a
Basket
man and a
weavers.
woman. If that shit ain't problematic, I don't know what the
He
fuck
called
is,
them
bro.
basket weavers.
No.
Yo, check it. I take it old school, yo. I'm not
take
saying
it
the
old
new
school.
world or the propaganda.
You did panic.
Yo, man,
Showing
woman,
it
and
wrong.
child. Anything else is incorrect. Get the fuck out of here with
Okay,
that.
so hold on. That's not what we arguing. That's not what we arguing, dog.
Who's talking?
What you gonna tell your child when she grow up?
Talking.
What you
gonna tell your child when she
to
grow
love
up?
herself.
But she's a female.
But she a woman though.
As armor.
She a female.
As armor.
All right, and yo, don't get me wrong.
Man,
love,
woman,
love,
and child,
love is a
yo.
strong
That's
weapon,
what
right?
it is.
Yo, and who got a daughter, by the way?
My nigga. So, yo, I'm gonna tell my daughter straight up, nigga. If you're not nice with these hands or this hand-to-hand combat, yo.
Hold on, yo, fool gonna be like, yo,
of course.
She ain't supposed to be nice with their hands, bro.
Of course.
She a basket weaver.
That's a masculine trait. She's supposed to be. She's supposed to be in the kitchen. She's supposed to be in the kitchen.
Wait.
Hold on.
She's supposed to be nice with her hands. She's supposed to be nice with her hands.
Question.
Yo, my nigga. Here's what I'm saying. You right. My daughter, I know for a fact. I'm gonna have her well cultured. In the world as it is, she gonna know well defense. In the world as it is, because ain't no way my daughter from my bloodline gonna come up tell me, Daddy, somebody did X, Y, and Z, and she ain't do something back.
Of course.
Because here's the thing. She don't belong in the house. It's not like, yo,
we
she
agreeing, brother.
We ain't basket weaving.
Sweeping the house or nothing like that. Because I'm gonna tell my daughter, yo, you
sweeping
better.
the house,
shout out to
brother?
my girl.
We ain't basket weaving.
Shout out to my girl.
Brothers got it twisted.
Vu's bringing up an extra point.
Because my daughter gonna be doing it for herself, my nigga.
Facts.
Of course.
It's not supposed to.
Because when you say old school, you say you're not from the new school, fool.
She ain't sweeping the house, yo.
Because you said you're not from the new school, you talking old school.
Listen.
So clear that up.
Keep it 100 out here.
Unbeknownst to you, yo, there was a time when the man in the household could provide for the whole household.
Yo, what time was this? Hold on, you're lying.
Listen.
What time? Let him finish. I'll let him rock. Because he's making up bullshit now.
In every culture, in every major culture around the world, the man is to provide. Right?
So you're talking about the patriarchal history. I hear you.
It's not
Fublizi, who do it big like he's doing it for TV. Hold on, Fublizi.
In a matriarchal system, the man still provides.
Hold on, Fublizi.
Yo.
Culture changes too fast.
Yeah.
Who is right?
Thank you.
Culture changes too fast. Food is right. That's not even what Food's saying.
It's not.
That's not even what Food's.
It's
yo,
not.
Tell Dre this.
Hold on.
To be well cultured.
Stainless. Let me hear Food real.
Yo, listen.
Food. You said in the episode that you're talking about. You said my sisters, which you have a daughter.
Yes.
Should be basket weavers.
Yo, hold up. This is what you don't understand. This is what you don't understand.
Let's get it together.
Go ahead. Let him go. Let me hear it.
What I mean is, the woman should be freed of the burden to deal with physical labor and to deal with more intellectual and more creative.
But that's not true.
Things.
Yo, let him.
Yo.
He said it. So now respond.
In the construct that we're in right now, that's not true. But that's not true because what they've done is they force both parties, right? Basically, both people got to do more to just do the bare minimum.
But yo,
that's not.
Hold on, time out. You're saying it's supposed to be, right? It's not how it's supposed to be. So how is it supposed to be?
I deal with ideology. That's what an ideal is for.
You deal with ideology?
Yes, ideology.
Yo, hold on. You can fix your lips to actually say this shit.
Ideology is ideal. An ideal is something that you want to aspire to.
So what's your ideal situation?
What's your ideal? What's your ideal?
There's no principle.
Yo, I gotta do this to him now.
What's your ideal?
Hold on, yo. Do you want to go there?
What up?
Do you want to go there?
We there.
Nah, he not there.
What's your ideal?
Because he's talking abstract.
What's your ideal?
We gonna talk reality now.
No, we talking reality.
Are we talking reality now?
What's your ideal?
Reality is created through abstraction.
Don't let G disrespect you. Don't let G disrespect you. What's your ideal?
Does art imitate life or life imitate art?
What's your ideal? It's not about what art. What's your ideal? So tell me.
Yo, the ideal is so the sisters don't have the burden of work. But to do that, what does the man have to do? Either financially or resource-wise, you have to be able to provide the resources needed so she doesn't have to feel like she needs to go get it. So she can work on more intellectual and creative things.
So why do you feel
next generation?
So why do you feel?
We gotta ask backwards because the system that we're in, hasn't put that into play. Just started.
I'm gonna have to strongly disagree with
Thank
that
you.
because
Thank you, Vu.
you're talking about.
Thank you, Vu.
You're talking about historically, right? Like I don't know if you believe in the Bible, whatever, right? Everything I've learned is this. My bad. Everything I've learned is this: the woman is supposed to take a backseat to the man. Why? Because the
Who
man.
says that?
The Bible says
my
it.
man.
The Bible says it.
You're perpetuating.
All right, yo, hold on, yo, bro.
My
You're talking to a dude that actually knows his shit. You don't know the Bible, dog.
My daughter is never going to be some subsidiary role. My daughter should be an independent thinker. Right,
Yeah,
like while she should have hold on. I let you finish. Though. I let you finish. Yo, my kid should be able to be.
Yo, he just panicked just now.
Independent thinking.
No, it's alright, yo.
It should be an independent thinking.
Independent thinking.
Huh?
Is that okay?
Independent thinking. Independent.
No, hold on. Let him answer that.
Yo,
You agree with your daughter being an independent thinker?
Yeah, I just want to know that.
Listen, the whole independent.
Yo, you can't answer. You fucking can't answer.
Woman movement.
Damn, son.
Y'all don't even understand. Your brothers is
Word.
praying for.
Hold on. Yo, Fu, you're not answering their question.
What up?
Let's answer their question.
Yeah, you gotta answer.
My man Vu had a question. Vu, what's your question?
my question is very simple.
Of course, I'm.
Hold on, Fu. Hold on. Let him
child.
answer.
Your progeny. You're gonna tell me she should be a creative thinker, right? That's what you said. Those were the words you used.
Ooh.
But only in subsidiary role to the man.
Who said subsidiary to anybody?
You did. Oh,
when did I say that?
Here's
I never
the thing.
said that.
Hold on.
When did he say that?
Yo, that's what he's implying.
It's not the fact that you didn't
No.
say it.
That's what you're implying, bro.
No, I'm not insinuating shit.
Clear it up. Clarification.
Clear it up for me then.
Yo,
This nigga put mad limitation on women.
Hold on. Clarification. Fu. Wait. Let's
you've been
clarify.
taught certain roles of
Let's clarify.
subsidiary.
Okay.
Clarify in general.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have the history you.
Yo, Vu, he's about to clarify himself.
We both at the same point, right? We both got young children.
Yes.
Both got young.
Clarify yourself.
I'm never gonna tell my daughter you better take a second fiddle, second seat.
The thing is
yo,
about
fool,
principles. Yo,
Y'all gotta guide this nigga when he talks, bro.
Listen. If you look at every indigenous culture,
You can't say that.
and you look at every culture that's functional, there's systems in place, values in place that keep it functional.
Okay,
Right?
listen.
When other cultures dictate your culture and dictate what is now going to be the social norm, what you don't understand is they're taking away your culture and your way of life.
You're not answering the question.
Therefore, you have no. I'm answering the question. You teach what the
You're not
ancestors
answering
taught.
what Vu just asked you.
You teach what the
Let
ancestors
me
taught.
talk for a second.
And it is not subsidiary for a woman to cook for you. Yes, you could cook for that woman.
Nah. So here's what I'm asking, right? So you're right. It shouldn't be considered a subsidiary role. Yo, we're sitting here as men saying that shouldn't be a subsidiary role. Ask your wife, ask your woman, ask any woman if they don't think, that the fact that they should have to go out and work and then come back, cook, clean, and be the household matriarch.
But that's what I'm
isn't
saying.
A subsidiary role
They don't
because
need
they still
to.
have
Listen.
they still have the couple problem of being a woman, the motherly instinct, the motherly provider, whatever.
Yes, and
but
a capitalist
only in
system.
the back seat to the man who gets to go out, swing the dick, do whatever you got to do, make money, bake bacon, whatever. Only in subsidiary role should the woman do that.
But who's mentioning subsidiary?
I don't care.
I didn't say the woman had to subside to the man. I never said that. I never said that. Yo, listen. I'm not insinuating anything. There's nothing to clear up. There's nothing to clear up. Every gender has a role in a society.
There we go.
When we take away from our traditional gender roles, right?
Traditional
those things
from when?
for thousands of years have been bestowed on people.
All right, so now let me ask you a question.
Yes.
When you say these traditional gender roles, right? What culture are you talking about?
That depends on your culture. And
so now that's the problem that you're not realizing.
Hold on.
Because a lot of black people are literally a melting pot of various cultures throughout Africa.
I understand.
So now, because of that, we have matriarchs, we have patriarchs, right? We have different cultures and different tribes that move and function differently.
Yeah.
So when you make statements that say stuff like,
listen.
a woman's natural role is A, or a woman's natural role is B.
From Africa.
Yo, shut your mouth, dog.
Some of y'all from America.
All right, yo, I'm gonna keep going. Now I gotta go down to my number one. Yo,
but some of y'all
all right,
from
it's cool. It's cool. All right, listen. We can talk about that later, yo. All right,
let's jump. Different cultures in Africa, right?
There are definitely different cultures in Africa. G,
do your number one.
Number one, top 5, number 1.
Seeing that this motherfucker wasn't trying to listen to my number 2, but it's cool though. Now, number 1 goes to both Rome and Fu for episode 9. The entire episode.
Wow,
and I'm gonna explain.
Mad disrespect.
Back is a description. That's the
same
whole
thing with more. It's a description. You see what I'm saying?
Nah, it's a noun. It's a
noun. It's a
like
proper
Chinese,
noun.
right?
It's not an adjective.
If you're
it's a noun.
Chinese,
okay. So
it's not a
explain this to
description.
me. You guys said all the brothers, all the indigenous people of this world are Moors, right? So
they got our bloodline.
All right. So is that a nation?
They come from us.
So is that a nation?
Me myself.
Or is it a race?
It's me myself. I'm not a Moor. I'm an American. Haitians are Mississippians.
All right, listen.
Explain
that.
I was like, we jumping out the window with this American thing. I've been telling you standing on Northwest Africa.
Look,
yo, come on, stop it, dog. This ain't no Northwest Africa.
Again.
Yo, brother, I'm telling you.
I'm telling you, you're lying.
I'm lying that this is Northwest Africa.
This is Northwest Africa. Then prove it.
Look at this right here.
Prove it. Then prove it.
In law,
brother Estes, you want a picture on this one?
Man, look here, man.
Why this land is North?
My cousin.
Can any of you guys,
the Moroccan Empire is right here, brother.
Yeah, provide some type of documentation to prove these strong claims?
I just told you, Treaty of Friendship, 1787.
Ooh, check
the book. It's a book that talk about the. Listen.
Yo, my man George Washington. Can I explain? My man, the Treaty of Friendship, 1787. George Washington asked, am I wrong? He asked the Prince of Morocco for jurisdiction to run commerce on these lands.
Where does it say Morocco is in the United States? It sounded cute. I'm saying, where's your evidence to prove that Morocco is the United States or in the United States?
Yeah.
The land is Morocco. The United States.
How about this? Maybe
I'm
gonna just add one last time.
Okay.
I showed you the land.
Nigga wasn't called the United States of America 10,000 years ago, 5,000 years ago, 2,000 years ago. This United States is of America. Let me ask you a question then. And put your turn your brain on. Do you not? No, hold on. Listen to this.
Listen. In your mind, you can be black or African. In your mind, this could be Morocco.
Noble Drew Ali himself said that they were African and descendants of Africans, and he literally said the Asiatics of Africa and the Asiatics of the Americas. So therefore, they are all the same people.
Noble Ali also didn't have the internet.
Now, if you want to be Negro, black, and colored, and then African American, be my guest. Be my guest. Because they got something for your ass, nigga.
I don't even know where to start. That episode was so outrageous and ridiculous, but I had to write down some points. Number 1, you co-sign these idiots, and then you set out your lip. So Kemet, Kush, Canaan, Morocco, and Japan are really in the United States of America.
That was a fucking panic.
You shouldn't even talk right now. I'm gonna keep going.
Do your homework.
Then one of your guests said,
don't let food talk.
Pangea was only 1,000 years ago. The motherfucker said Pangea. Where all the fucking continents were together.
I'll give up.
Motherfucker said 1,000 years ago.
1,000 years ago.
Yo, watch your mouth, dog. Now, next, I'm gonna keep going. Then I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah.
Then said, oh, the transatlantic slave trade never happened.
Whoa,
What
who
the
said that?
fuck? Y'all niggas said
I
that
never
shit.
said that.
According to BLM.
I never said that.
You never seen the slave shit.
Oh my God.
But what I will say is it didn't happen in the way you think it happened.
So now,
You guys don't understand propaganda, so I get
So
it.
then now, hold on. Then the guest said, life started on the Mississippi River.
Yo,
I'm
what was
like,
his
yo,
name?
come on, son.
Shout out to
And we don't
what was
know
that nigga's name?
Wrong is wrong,
We
yo.
learn more and more every day. We don't know nothing.
Come on, son.
Yo, fool, what was his name again?
Yo, hold on, time out. Yo, now, not just, so now he said life started on the Mississippi River.
I think I need a phone.
Then said, yo, Haitians are from the Mississippi because they speak Creole. What kind of nigga logic was that? But you co-signing these niggas. Hold on, I'm gonna keep going. So I'm gonna keep going.
Yo, fool, don't let him.
Then the Moorish brother on the phone said, "Yo, we shouldn't identify with Black or African American because it's not a nationality.
That's whack.
But we should identify with Moor.
That's a sucker shit.
Now, what does Moor mean, fool? Moor means what? Like
That's
a lot
a
of
sucker
scholars say,
shit,
Moor
fool.
either means dark skin, Muslim, or North African,
Did
right?
who agree to that?
Huh? But I ask him right now, yo, what does
Did you
Moor mean?
agree to that?
What does Moor mean?
Huh?
I know he agrees with it. I know
Did
he agrees
you
with the
agree to that?
motherfucker.
It's an English.
If you
Yo,
listen to the
Get
episode,
off
he goes,
Wi-Fi. Get off Wi-Fi.
So then now,
I think.
how can you tell us to identify with Moor, which practically means the same thing as Black? His whole argument was bullshit.
Wait, let him talk.
Because
Did
what
you
does
agree?
Moor mean?
Black-
Did you because
agree?
Moor is not a
Hold on.
nationality.
Black-
So what does it mean?
Yeah.
What does Moor mean, fool?
What does
right
Moor
now,
mean?
clear it up. Clear it up.
What does more mean?
More
Yes.
mean.
So to be considered a more
Nigga, I didn't ask you what the
Wait. Let him talk, my
No,
brother. Let him
define
talk,
what is
my
a
brother.
Moor. What does Moor mean?
What does Moor mean?
Well, all
You can Google
melanated
it.
people from
God damn, dog.
African
This nigga,
and
dog.
indigenous American descent are more.
There he go.
The Aboriginal.
Is that what does Moor mean?
The Aboriginal Americans are more.
Wait. Fool.
So hold on.
Wait,
That's
The
what you believe.
copper-colored peoples.
What does Moor
So
mean?
hold on. How about this?
Copper-colored
Let's-
peoples.
So
of the
now,
world.
this is even more reasons why fools.
That's
panicking.
why.
You know why?
What does
Because
Moor
literally
mean?
our
P.E.
two
had a,
guests on that episode
Hold on,
disagreed.
P.E. had an album called "Fear of the Black Planet." That's what I'm saying.
So how about this? Yo, fool, I'll even rock with your definition of Moor.
There you go.
So now let me ask you a question. Is that a nationality?
Yes, America was once known
No,
as
nigga, you
Almorak.
literally just said all the Aboriginal
Yo, fool.
people of the world
You
are
should've got
Moors.
3.
So that's not a nationality. If anything, you're
That's the number one.
mentioning an ethnicity or maybe even a race, but that's not a nationality. So what you're pretty much defining is the same thing as a person saying
all right.
African
This is
or
kinda
black.
All right,
Nigga, come on, you panic,
so
bro.
it's a square, a rectangle, and a rectangle.
Yo, shout out to Boston YG just in the cut.
Alright,
Like,
nigga,
look
hold
at
on.
these niggas.
I'll
And
explain
then
it to you.
hold on, and then I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna
The
do
intern
this,
is waiting.
right? Then I'm gonna do this. The final thing.
More actually
that I
is
was-
a nationality.
Okay, that sounds cute. What nation? What
I
nation?
told you, Almorak.
Almorak, where the fuck that at?
The Moroccan Empire.
And where's that at?
You're
Where's
standing
that
on
at?
it. You're standing
on it.
You're
Can you
standing
provide
on
the
it.
evidence to
right
prove
here
that?
in
That's another
Northwest
reason why you
Africa.
panic, and you still didn't provide that evidence.
Okay.
Can you prove it?
Yeah.
Prove it right
So
now.
prove it.
Yo,
Prove
we're
it.
gonna have it.
No, prove it right now. Go ahead. Go ahead. This is just your
Wait,
this your farewell. You might as well keep it real.
You feel a need to defend this?
Yo, you have to defend it. You know why? Because he's wrong.
Okay.
Because he's
I
wrong.
mean,
He doesn't have
he
to
can still
do
do whatever he
anything.
wants.
I'll say about-
Do you feel a need to defend
First,
it?
I'll say right, consciousness and information.
Consciousness,
right?
information.
Word
You don't
to
even read.
Asha.
When
You don't even read.
I don't
Yo,
want
if he
to.
actually
Asha.
read, if he read the Circle 7 Quran,
I
he
mean,
would know
listen.
this ain't it.
Listen.
I've read the Circle 7 Quran. That's
But
why
you-
every time I was talking to you, I was like, yo,
listen.
you clearly don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Okay, the
Fool,
reason that
speak.
you- The reason that you misunderstand is because you're in a modern context. And
Modern context?
That's the problem. That's the problem because maps change. You know, at one
'Cause
time,
maps change.
before the 1500s, north was south and south was north, east was west and west was east. But y'all don't know that.
So before the 1500s, you saying America was Africa? That's what you're saying?
Hold on.
Is that what you saying, bro?
That is what I'm saying. I said Northwest Africa.
Yo, intellectualism's the new
Okay,
gangster, dog.
all right.
If you
So
don't
then
know
now, I'm
what
just
he
going to say
said.
my last point.
So does this subscribe to the ideology mindset?
Ideology mindset.
Yeah.
Well, your
You said you live
ideology
in
should be based
ideologies,
on
right?
facts, right? But because
You said ideologies are based on
What?
facts.
your ideology
That's
should
the
be
in itself.
Oh, I should be.
should be based
Okay,
on
okay.
facts. This is what we're just talking logic. Your ideology should
You
be
ain't
based
talking
on
logic right
facts,
now, but okay.
right? But if you've been in a system of indoctrination, what happens is a lot of facts get lost and people don't get access to the same information, right? So a lot of information is what you call hidden information or occult information that doesn't really get disseminated to the public. A lot of now we have we're in a state where a lot of information now is being disseminated that used to be occult, because occult means hidden. So all the hidden information is being revealed, right? So there are books like When the Rocks Cry Out, right? That tell about the original indigenous history of the Americas, right? A lot of people don't know.
Damn,
that
say, yo, shut the fuck up.
A lot of people don't know that.
I just got here. I just got back. My bad.
Damn.
Tiger Bone.
Yo, so prove to me that Kemet, Kush, the land of Canaan, Morocco, and Japan are all in the United States. Go. What book can we read? What document are you reading?
All right,
what
so
artifact are you looking at?
You're talking about mad different timelines. One, you're talking about mad different timelines. Two,
yo, hold on. How about this? Pick one of those and improve it. Just pick one and prove it.
All right, pick one and prove it, right?
Mm-hmm.
For example, right, we know that in the Grand Canyon, there were Egyptian pharaohs who were buried in the Grand Canyon.
How
right?
we know?
How do we know this? Because this information has been I can't say it's leaked out.
So
has been disseminated to the public.
So are you saying because there are Egyptian artifacts in the Grand Canyon, therefore Kemet was in the United States and not actually in
you can look at it like this,
Africa,
right?
bro?
You can look at it like this, right? Ancient peoples had the technologies to circumnavigate the globe. And this is what we don't understand today, is that they can. And the reason why is because the European, what he did was he had to create technology from the point of his existence.
And where's your evidence?
So,
Where's your evidence?
Because
we're literally asking you to prove. Yo, that nigga's a clown, son. I don't want to have this convo no more, dog. Hold on. I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this. I'm going to end with this. I'm going to end with this. Oh, wow. This episode was so reckless.
You can't disprove him.
Yes, you can. Hold on. You know why? Because what he's doing, he's making an absurd claim without providing evidence.
Fair enough.
You cannot make an absurd claim and then provide us with no evidence and
Which
just
is
go,
true.
yo, dog, the white man's a liar, so therefore just believe me.
Real talk.
You have to literally provide us with evidence to say, you know what? All of this shit that we've learned, all of them fucking pyramids in Africa and all that shit is all a lie, right? So now prove to us that Kush.
You have all the mound builders.
Oh my God,
those
dog.
are the pyramids.
Yo, you a clown, dog. It's like, honestly, I'm talking to a nigga that's clearly uneducated, dog. Let me just finish.
I don't fuck with this.
Hold on, this is number one. But now I'm gonna finish my last point. Yo, the fact that food, this is the last point that
they
food
just claim what I just said.
But you don't fuck with them, do you?
What? When did they come out with it? When did they come out with the article?
Listen,
to prove my point, because the same people who are hiding information are the ones who are putting it out now.
That's all conspiracy theory.
Thank you, dog. Illuminati, dog. Yo, anyway, it's my last.
So hang on. Let me let him just get his last point.
This is my last point.
Yeah.
Yo, the fact that food literally was on that episode. This is every day. This motherfucker talks about Africa this, Africa that. And then next thing you know, he did a whole 180 on us in episode 9. And then I clearly asked him, yo, are you a descendant of Africans? Fools was like, I don't know anymore. They provided me with information. I just don't know. And I'm like, they were fucking clearly unprepared. And then you just dropped your whole ideology just to believe two crazy ass motherfuckers. One said, I have 160 acres of land. Like, you serious, bro?
I thought he was fighting to get 160.
Yo, he said he currently has 10. But this is the same nigga that said, yo, he ran up in a house and slept in that bitch. And the only reason why he left is because he ran out of bullets. The nigga was clearly deranged, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then Food literally dropped all of that onk shit that he be talking about. All that onks up is now certified onks down because of a random motherfucker said, yo, he identifies as Aboriginal, while the other nigga say he identifies as a Moor. And then fools like, yo, I guess they right. I guess Haitians are from the Mississippi.
And the Moor and the Aboriginal
here, dog.
both agreed.
Like, come on, dog. Like, honestly, man, there's levels to this shit, man.
They both agreed, like, with each other.
Yo, hold on. Nigga, time out. What are you doing?
No. All right. Moors are Aboriginal.
Yo, what the fuck?
The word Aboriginal means that you're an
pause, dog.
Son, don't put.
This nigga play with his. Yo, dog.
He good.
Yo, fam.
What'd you say, fool?
That's cool. No disrespect. No disrespect.
That's what I'm saying.
No
dog.
disrespect.
Don't play yourself right now, my nigga.
Respect yourself. You know what I'm saying? What were you doing there? Respect the guests in this room, bro. Nigga got too comfortable, dog.
This is what I'm saying.
So what's fool saying?
I didn't even say what happened.
What I'm saying is,
don't worry.
Yo, what happened is you had a pause. Yo, you had a pause moment.
My cider.
Don't worry about it.
It's all good, dog. It's all good, dog. It's all good.
Let me hear what you got to say.
all right. So what I'm saying is, right?
Yo, you got my phone?
The original tribes of America were so-called copper-colored peoples, which are now identified as black, right? This is for North and South America. Those people that we see today that we call Native Americans are a mix of those black peoples and Mongoloid peoples who mixed over time and created different tribes, right? So we have a long.
Here's where I think you went to.
America.
Let me say something. I don't talk much, guys. All right. I don't want you to go too far.
Hold on, I just want you to look at these books and
list the books, and then I'm gonna go in.
James said fool's right.
They came before. They came before Columbus, right? Yeah, the original. Listen, the original Canaan is here, but I'm not gonna.
Listen.
I'm not gonna.
Go ahead, continue. List it.
This is why Adolf Hitler and Mein Kampf said that the Jews, right? The Jews, right? The original Jews were here. They were talking about us, the American indigenous peoples. Yo, the whole thing is we've been all mind fucked in a long mind fuck system of indoctrination.
Here is where wait.
Yes.
Here is
but
where
I'm not saying that African slaves
wait.
That's not what I'm not saying.
Here's where I think you went a step too far.
Yeah.
I think that you're correct, and yes, things are like exploited and definitely fucked up, right?
Yes.
As far as like the numbers go. I always bring up the Holocaust. I think that's like the closest like to fact that you can say like, yo, those numbers are skewed, right?
Yeah.
And so when you look at the slavery, the transatlantic slave trade, I think you could say the same thing, and like those numbers are skewed. And when you think about how like people talk when they're just like talking shit, they're like, oh, yo, it was like millions of people, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? So then they just write that shit down, right?
Exact, but there's certain things, right? Yo, out of the slave trade, right? Only 5% of slaves landed here in North America.
Yeah.
Right? The majority of the slaves were brought to the Caribbean and South America.
And so you're saying the majority of the African Americans,
the majority was
are black
brought
people
to the country of Brazil, and these are historical facts.
So you're saying the majority of the black people that are here are potentially Native American, not necessarily slaves.
Not Native American.
Can I explain something?
Oh, excuse me, not necessarily African.
The reason I say Aboriginal American because they were here before the Native. Native just means that like my ancestors might have not been here, but I'm here. Yeah, I'm like native to America, right? But I'm Aboriginal to Haiti.
I don't even dispute that. I mean? I think that there's
can I explain something?
You know what I mean?
And this is why I really, really hate when people don't study. The reason why
you got to read
only
it.
5% of the Africans that were kidnapped went to the United States is because United States slavery was different from the Caribbean and South America. Yo, in the Caribbean, slaves, the life expectancy was only 7 years. So, and the reason why is because they thought, yo, it doesn't matter. We can literally work these black people to death because we're always shipping in new black people. However, in the United States, they were like, yo, you know what? We need to breed black people to work the cotton fields. And so, literally, that's why they would have, like, black people go around. They would literally shop around black slaves and sleep with other black slaves.
See, but I think Fool's ultimate point is just that.
No, hold on. Fool is saying, yo, only 5%, implying that, yo, the rest must have been Native Americans. No, that's not the case.
So you don't think any black people were here prior?
No, I know for a fact black people were here prior.
But do you think a large number? Like, no. So I think what he's saying is like, what Foo's saying is the majority of the blacks
so
that
this
are
what
here
y'all gotta understand,
probably aren't.
So now, like, I've been inserting them, right? Hold on, like, yo.
Go to a whole other continent.
Listen, I summed it up for you and gave it to him. Let me see what G got to say real quick.
Invading another people's land, and you can use those people as a workforce.
Let me see what you got to say.
Because, you know why? I'll give you the answer. They use both. And then what happened? Most of the Native Americans actually died out. What are you talking about?
Is that what they
Yo, there was literally several stories where literally white people will kill off like all of the buffalo just to starve out the Native Americans. Like, what are you talking about? Y'all acting like we're not dealing with beasts, bro. Like, so y'all are imagining like this like mythical story. Like, I get it, right? The white man did a number on us. But for y'all to be like, you know what, the transatlantic slave trade never happened, or it's grossly exaggerated.
I never said that.
So how about this? What are you saying really happened then? Can you explain to us what actually happened?
Actually, the reason, all right. So
explain.
I'll explain this.
Answer my question,
bro.
bro.
Say,
what I will say is question everything.
So the slave boats,
don't digest
turned into
shit without question.
Commerce boats after the slave trade, right? Those boats never went out into, but there was about what is it, 200 and something, right? Voyages, right? And on those ships, right, you have about 200 people that can fit on a ship, right? So you just got to do the math, yo.
Oh, yeah, talk that shit.
You got to do the math where there are millions, right? If there are millions of Africans, well, how did millions of Africans come to America? So we got to look at it.
Who's just asking you to question what you're reading? That's all. I don't see a problem with that.
We got to just look at math and
just question what you're reading. Don't take what you're reading as gospel. Just question it, right? Right?
Yo, there's one thing to make. To question. It's another thing to make stupid claims and say, yo, the black people of America are all the indigenous or aboriginal or Native American or the sovereigns of the United States. That's when now it's no longer claims. You have to back up those claims with evidence. When you lack evidence, now you start talking.
But listen,
like,
when the evidence is hidden, it's tough for them.
My nigga,
I think they're just saying like, yo,
you can't make a claim. You can't go, I believe this, but you have no evidence to back it.
Nah, you can say, yo, I believe this based off of what I've read.
It's a belief, dog.
Based off what?
That's fine though.
What is a belief?
What did he read to say this is what he believes?
So
Fu don't read. You know what Fu does? Fu goes on YouTube, watches a fucking 10-minute clip.
I'm just talking about
why niggas disrespecting Fu.
Disrespect wasn't real. My nigga said Japan was in the United States. I said fucking prove it. He couldn't prove it.
Yo,
the nigga said Kemet was in the United States.
When did he say Japan was in the United States?
In episode 9, bro.
That's why I was gonna say you took it a step too far.
What, Japan?
Nigga,
Japan in the U.S.
Dumb shit, bro.
Japan in the U.S. and I think Egypt in the U.S.
Nigga said Morocco,
and,
Japan.
Hold on.
That's where you took it a step too far.
Hold on, before y'all disrespect my guy. Did you say Japan is in the U.S.? Morocco's in the U.S.
So, all right. So,
nigga, yes or no,
correct
nigga?
yourself.
Yes or no?
He said yes.
In 1789.
Go ahead.
1789, right?
Shit outrageous, dog.
There is called a treaty called the Treaty of Friendship, right?
Yo, hold on, time out.
The Treaty of Friendship.
What's the
Treaty of Friendship?
Yo, hold on, let me ask you a question.
Hold on.
Did you read the Treaty of Friendship? Because I did. So I'm about to go in on you.
Okay.
Did you read it?
Finish first.
Did you read it? Did you read the Treaty of Friendship? Did you read it?
Yeah, the Treaty of Friendship was signed by George Washington, right? George Washington.
It says it's on.
Had to consult to the Sultan of Morocco. Now, remember,
where's the Sultan of Morocco located?
Morocco was the first, right here.
No,
Morocco was the first. Morocco was the first. Hold on. Morocco was the first country.
Yo, nigga, he listens to niggas on the fucking
Fu, they asking you where you get this information
to recognize the United States of America. So the United States of America is not really a country at all. It's actually a corporation. So the corporation asked the Sultan, who was sovereign to the land, for permission to utilize the land for what? Commerce.
To do what? Hold on.
To do commerce.
Hold on. To do commerce where?
To do commerce here on these lands.
Oh my God, nigga, no.
Why? Because the kingdom was in Africa. But Morocco, the empire, just just like the British Empire had India, right? Back in the day, right?
Mm-hmm.
And India was subject to what? The British Empire.
Okay.
So what did they do? You had to go to Britain for Indian law. And the same thing applied over here. You had to go to Morocco for American law.
No. If you read the treaty, what it says is they made an agreement, right? The United States with Morocco. If in fact United States have ships that go over there to like the Europe area or African area, they will, if the Moroccan ships capture them because they're United States, they will release them and send them back. It never said Morocco is the United States because the entire treaty was about seaports and trade across the sea. And that's why I asked you, did you fucking read the treaty? And I know you didn't because this is what I deal with. You know what I'm saying? Yo, it's crazy.
Yo, don't let him disrespect you,
but it's like retarded
don't
now
let him
at this point.
disrespect you.
I asked this nigga a simple question.
Don't let him
Did you read the treaty?
disrespect
Yeah, I read the treaty. Yeah, I read the treaty. I asked this nigga, did you read the Circle 7 Quran? Yeah, I did. Nigga, if you read the Circle 7 Quran, the nigga clearly says
disrespect. I tried to have a talk with my guy.
But your dumbass believes the shit. Why you don't read?
Hold on.
He got an answer.
Because he got an answer.
He
got an answer.
He watches YouTube videos.
Ain't no way he can leave on this note. Not a chance.
Yo, the nigga's not built on his life, dog. I'm a different breed. I'm a different breed.
We get it.
I actually research.
Be
So
your
you say
breed.
dumb shit, I go,
Hold on.
Let me prove it. Let me see if food is
Let him
right.
prove it.
Food's just not
Let
fair
him
to
prove it.
challenge
Go ahead,
the
dog.
status
My bad,
quo.
dog.
Let him prove it.
She's the status
Yo,
quo.
food.
Go ahead.
Talk your shit.
Statement.
Don't let these niggas
Don't let these
disrespect
niggas
you.
violate you, son.
Don't let these niggas
Oh,
disrespect
son.
Don't let this nigga violate.
Violation.
Go ahead, Joe.
Ox up. Let's go.
The audience will see that.
The audience is looking
if
at
they
you
do
like
their
you an idiot.
research,
You know
if
We
they-
back on live.
I ain't looking at you like you
Listen,
ain't
guys, hang on. Let's get back. Yo, Foo.
What up, brother?
I appreciate
Talk
you
your
challenging
shit
the status quo.
and
I
respect.
appreciate
Speak
you
your speech,
challenging
dog.
all your
Go
shit.
Don't
Keep it
let
going,
these
yo.
niggas
Talk your shit.
disrespect you.
I know it's hard to think about the world outside of our
Yo,
modern.
Yo, he in the abstract,
Yo,
nigga. Don't worry
let him
about
talk.
it.
Let him talk.
Yeah, you gotta come down to the
Let
third.
him talk, G.
Yeah, yo, we don't give a fuck
Nah,
about the
Romania.
fifth right now, dog. Under the third,
Hey, yo,
bro.
I give a
Respect
fuck.
the
I
3D,
give a
dog.
fuck.
Respect the third.
I
dog.
give a fuck.
Respect the
Respect the third, dog.
Yeah, I remain in the fourth, right?
Yeah, I know,
Because
clearly,
the fourth
clearly.
density
You
is
remain in the
anything
clouds,
that
dog. You know what
really
I'm saying?
matters. You know me, because at the end of the day, if you're not there, you're gonna
Nah,
dissipate.
this nigga violates
So,
his ancestors yo, every day with
I
this
think
bullshit.
he's G checking.
So we're gonna go like this, right?
Yo, Walk is an idiot.
Understand this. Understand this
Yo, I
concept.
need Walk on every episode, yo, just to keep shit.
There are many books on
There are
this,
many
right?
books, like what?
Yeah.
Yo,
Real
you're not
shit.
built, trust me.
Many books.
Just like earlier, hold on. Yo, just like when Fu was like, yo, dog, the Bible is sexist, this, that, third. Fu goes, no, it ain't. And I'm like, all right. You know why? Fu don't read the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he don't know.
We have people hitting
The
us with
Bible is not
facts.
sexist.
What's the facts?
Okay.
What's the facts? What's
Read
the
the facts,
facts?
cuz.
James is coming through with the facts.
Who else is coming
Yo,
through with
James.
the facts?
Let me see.
What'd he say?
Recognition was granted in 1777, making
Oh.
Morocco the first country
Oh.
to recognize the United States of America.
Oh,
We already said that.
Negotiations
Fubleezy.
on a formal treaty to establish ties between the two countries began in, let me see, I gotta do see more.
yo, shots to James.
1783.
Who ain't letting
Morocco
get
American
killed out
Treaty
here.
of Friendship was signed in 1777.
That's what I said.
Real
That's literally what I
shit.
said.
Yeah, info from the West Coast.
What's
Shout out
up?
to Portland.
Portland, Maine.
Thank you.
Oregon.
Oregon.
Seven. Thank you.
So now, Fu, James,
Don't
write
matter,
something
baby.
that defends what Fu is saying.
He just did. He just did.
No, we didn't.
Hey yo,
Yeah,
hey yo,
yeah,
James. Hey yo,
No, we
James.
didn't.
That you're talking
Talk
about.
your
Morocco
shit,
is not
fool.
even a country in Africa.
Talk your
At
shit.
that time. So what Morocco are you
Where's
talking
that? Hold
about?
on. Where,
Tongue.
you have to
Hold
say
on.
that. Hold on.
No,
How
you
about
got
this?
a defense.
That's cool. That's cool. Prove it.
Ooh.
That's all. I just need you to prove
Yo,
it.
fool, sit down.
Yo, but hold on. You
Hold on,
not
hold
accept
on.
the treaty as proof?
Hold on.
I
Just
accept the
told us.
treaty. That's
yo.
not proof to what his
Hey, yo,
claims
Flex.
are.
Hey,
His
yo,
claim
Flex.
is Morocco is in the United States.
What is
I'm
that treaty saying?
The treaty does not say that at all. Remember, the first time I actually read it was during episode 9. 'Cause
Right.
when I heard, I was like,
Hey yo,
oh.
fool. Hey yo,
Y'all
fool.
homeboy was next to me talking.
Hang on.
Hold on, time out.
Morocco.
All
Yo,
I
fool,
was
grab
doing
your
was
seat.
actually reading that actual treaty. And I'm just laughing like, yo, these motherfuckers in here are actually crazy.
Grab your
Nowhere
seat.
in this treaty actually says Morocco is in the United States at all. But this dude's gonna regurgitate that. Why? Because he heard it from some weirdo
fool, grab
on
your seat.
YouTube.
You
into YouTube.
Don't let him
scholarship,
disrespect
bro.
you.
Yo, how hard is it actually? I'm gonna be honest.
Don't let him disrespect
There's a thing now called Google Scholars. How hard is it just to check on shit? How hard is it just to fucking look up a treaty?
Yo,
look
my
up
man
a contract,
Fu, my
look
man
up a
Fu.
constitution.
Hold on.
It ain't hard, bro.
But
My man Fu, my man Fu is a Google scholar.
This, dog. He a YouTube
My man
scholar.
Fu is a Google scholar.
YouTube scholar.
Yo,
bro.
Fu.
Dog.
I want to
There's
get
no
his
ego.
love.
I just want y'all to check out the information
Asha.
for yourselves, so
Big
y'all
up.
know the truth.
shit.
The truth is in the pudding. The proof is in the
He's
pudding.
talking that shit right now. The proof is in the pudding.
Word.
His proof is in the pudding. You
Listen.
talking your shit, and this nigga Fu is out here speaking that real.
Yo, Walk, you good?
Facts. Facts.
Listen, if you guys
That tiger mode.
if you guys have any questions, if you want to challenge anything,
Hey yo,
definitely
Fu,
let us
sit
know.
down and talk your shit to these
Nah,
niggas.
man, sit
Yeah,
down.
I
and
mean-
study.
He about to go
He about to go on
outside.
Google.
He
He about to go on
go
Google.
outside.
He about to go outside and go on Google.
I
He
don't
need to
know,
go
yo.
find some evidence. Go find some
Hold on. I ain't gonna let
Go
y'all
find some
niggas.
more
I ain't gonna let y'all
This
niggas.
year has been. I think
Like, yo,
it's.
come
I
on,
think it's a
son. Yo,
pretty.
this
I
is
think
the
it's a
problem.
heated
Yo, I'll be honest, right? Yo, like that group that we're all in, right? Yo, I literally be debating these clowns, and I go, yo, just provide the evidence. None of these idiots can provide evidence.
But Fu
All they
just
do is make
provided
these stupid
evidence.
Yo, all right, yo, Walk, man. You must be drinking, bro. Like,
Yo,
for real.
I was
dog. You need to
drinking
get sober,
and
bro.
I'm dumb.
You need to get-
Yeah, I don't know
get
how
sober,
Rome
bro.
said that
Get some
shit
water,
died.
dog, 'cause
Yo, Rome,
if
that
you
didn't
believe
die.
what he say is evidence.
Yo, the intern is super nice right now, but I want to welcome back the intern because the intern was MIA for like 20 years. Yo, intern, welcome back.
My nigga, Greg, yo, we gonna.
Ah!
Yo, shout out
Welcome home.
Intern, baby. He's back.
Yo, apparently intern about to step into the real seat.
He's back.
Yo,
Anything's better than fucking Illuminati logic.
I ain't gonna let these niggas disrespectful Bleezy. I got his back
That guy's
100%.
fucking back, dog.
100%. Yo, ask
Nigga,
me a
have his
question.
front, dog.
Ask me a
Have his
question.
front, so that way he don't have to talk. You know what I mean?
We going down.
Yeah,
Ask me a
dude.
question.
crazy.
I got Food's back. Ask me a question.
Say one more thing about food, dog.
Word. For Illuminati.
Look,
For
I ain't the only
Illuminati.
one. All these niggas said the same shit.
Stainless got the
What
shotty.
they say? What they say?
Disrespect.
If you go,
Yo, am I disrespect? Hold on, yo. First and foremost, hold on.
Is it just
First and
me?
foremost, yo, he's disrespecting our ancestors' legacy, bro. Yo, you serious, dog?
Just questioning shit.
Yo, nigga,
It's
no,
the
he's
same
not
thing.
just questioning. What he's doing is making these fucking absurd claims, bro. Absolutely absurd.
So give me an
with no
absurd claim.
evidence,
Give me an absurd claim.
nigga. Okay.
I tell you,
The
the
Portuguese painting,
Let him go, let him go.
Morocco,
Was all
and
that shit in
fucking
the US.
Japan
I
are all
agree
in
with
the
you
United
there.
States.
I agree with you
That's
there.
outrageous.
How's
That
that
outrageous?
disrespectful?
Pangea was 1,000 years ago. Outrageous.
But
You know
at
what I'm
one
saying?
point, they were a part
Oh my God, yo, Walk,
the
dog.
United States.
Yo, I need Walk to get some water, bro. This shit's crazy. This shit's really crazy, dog. This shit really crazy. I can't even
Listen.
have this conversation anymore, man.
Listen,
You know what I'm
listen.
saying?
You know what? It
Word.
might be that
the tiger.
This
the
setting-
That tiger bone fuck him up ASAP. ASAP.
Shout out
dog.
to the tiger
Yo,
bone.
Hey, but here's
what?
the thing though. In the subconscious, my nigga Walk is defending his man food.
Yo, facts. You got love and respect for
body.
fool. I give you
Yo,
that.
close the,
I give you
close the
that.
outside door.
I give you that because this is outrageous. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, food came back with water,
So you
bro.
feel like they weren't a part of
You need to come
USA.
back with knowledge.
So what makes you feel
He's
the
drinking
difference
from the-
between what Food's saying
Yo, your man
and what
Andre
you're
said-
saying?
Your man Dre said, "Yo, no reparations, Trump 2020."
Don't worry.
Yo, Dre said Trump 2020.
The time is coming and the truth is gonna come out.
That ain't the
All
panic
the
in
lies are gonna get
2017.
shed.
I don't know what is.
Hey yo, Dre, big shouts out to
Dre,
Dre.
yo,
Yo, Dre, remember this?
That's how
I don't give a damn about slavery.
Right?
He's like, yo, Dre's that house nigga who you know is a house nigga. Like, you remember Samuel L. Jackson and Django?
Oh,
That's who Dre is, nigga.
I don't give a damn about slavery.
I said, who that nigga there on that now?
Right? Who
Yeah,
nigga
who
on
that nigga
horse?
on that net?
Dre wrote Trump 2020.
Yeah, that's
That's what
what
you
Trump
just said.
2020.
Son,
Yo, I'm telling you, Dre's that nigga in Django, yo. He's that house nigga.
Make
I
it
don't get
work
to
for
say
you.
that's a bomb, but that's a bomb in my book.
Hey, yo, leave Dre, leave Fool alone.
Oh shit, yo, Dre's that house nigga. But yo, fool, I got your back 100%, my brother. I'm with you here.
Nah, he ain't trolling. That's real life for him.
We ain't
just like fool.
We
ain't
ain't
trolling
fool.
either.
Yo, just look
This
at
is real life for
when the
fool.
rocks cried out. They came before Columbus. There's a whole bunch. There's
a whole bunch of books that you didn't read.
Yo, listen.
Yo, fool, don't let them.
Yeah.
But listen,
That's
I have
crazy,
that.
dog.
Do you got my
You
copy?
have it, but you don't read it.
Don't let them niggas
Do you got my
disrespect.
copy?
Yeah,
I mean, I
but
guess
you
this
don't
is what
read.
the episode is right now. Fool's trying to redeem this. But listen, look.
Fool
There's
ain't
no
redeemed nothing,
redemption.
dog.
Wait.
I think the only place.
that your number one?
I think the only
I'm
spot
done.
where
I'm
I'm.
done. Now we can
How
consolidate.
many
was
lists
number
we
one.
got?
We had 3.
We
Now
had
we
three
can
lists.
We got 3.
consolidate.
Hold
We can
on.
vote.
I'm gonna switch the topic real quick.
Go ahead.
But yo, I want to read this one. This just happened, right? So Umar just posted on Instagram. It says, quote, coward ass sister Nashida said he doesn't need a ring. Okay then, I'm free after January 3rd. How and where do you want to do this? I'm waiting for your response, you lame, showing off in the public. I gonna get your ass whipped, boy. I ain't Hollywood. You know what I mean? This is going off at, I don't.
No, I have to believe his account got to be hacked.
What was that? Is that
think so?
Umar talking to a
This is
female?
Umar
Nah,
talking
to Tariq Nasheed.
Is that Umar talking
has
to a
to be
female or a guy?
about Tariq Nasheed. This is
Who's
Umar.
Tariq Nasheed?
Tariq Nasheed, the guy that created
Hidden Colors. He's like the dude who does the documentary.
But it's another guy though.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
respect it.
These are some big dudes, though.
Yo, come on.
Tariq
yo.
like
He
6'4" something.
I respect
and
it.
Umar 6'3".
Yo, Umar don't look like he can fight though.
I
agree.
Meet up and throw the hands.
I agree. Umar don't look like he can fight though.
He got brolic with
Yeah.
Shetty, dog. I
They
think
never-
he get
yo,
brolic
they will
over
never
Twitter. He
in their
showed his
lives
face
meet
on
up and
camera
throw the
getting
hands.
brolic. I
Who?
think he get brolic on Umar. You don't remember the
Umar's a sucker.
Hey,
Yeah, I'm being honest, man.
I'm a pretty nigga.
I'm so disappointed.
You
Umar's a sucker.
What
Listen,
was Umar saying?
listen, Umar's a sucker for that shit because Umar would never square up with anyone.
Yo, man, this episode
One-on-one.
chaotic for me, man.
I told you, this
dog.
just started. This
Damn,
just started like the
son.
end of an episode.
Damn,
Facts.
son.
You know what I mean?
Wrong,
No, but yo, I read that. I'm mad confused because the problem for me with Umar is this: like,
He's a
yo,
sucker.
he's the queen of petty. You know
Bitch,
what I mean?
nigga.
Like, yo,
Hey, yo, he's a
everybody-
Yo, Umar could come at me all he want, bitch, nigga.
Put respect on his
Like,
name.
why
Yo,
would-
Put respect on whose bitch name. Yo, Umar's a bitch.
We're about to get him on the show.
Is he?
yo,
Yo, Umar, I'll come on the show and tell Umar he's a
Y'all
bitch
might be
to his
subject to
face.
That nigga
Intel
will slap
Pro. I
your
don't know.
Yo, nigga, why you treating my fucking laptop like that, dog?
You think Umar would slap me?
That nigga said,
Yo,
I don't
Alex
know.
Mike.
You think Umar would slap
I
me?
don't know, nigga. I don't
Yo,
know.
this nigga G look at the tail of tape like it's fucking Bible. Yo, Umar is 6'3". Listen, nigga, I'm 5'9".
See that nigga beard, nigga? See that nigga beard? I slap nigga's beard got 6 pack.
Umar,
Listen
nigga.
to me, you know what I mean?
That's
Like you don't get to,
hilarious.
you don't get to just because you're this tall and this.
I'm joking, man. Yo, relax, man. Y'all niggas
But
ain't,
here's the
yo,
thing.
man.
Yo,
Yo,
but my
relax,
problem is
man.
this. My problem is this. As they,
Man, my
yo,
laptop
as
didn't do
they,
nothing
as they
to
are
you, son.
mad
Yo,
respected
you right.
in their
I
own
didn't-
fields, and as they're mad respected in their own lanes, yo. What's the we sit here right now, right? We continually are arguing about what somebody else said, right? Like Fu said, Fu is right. We don't have no original thoughts no more. We just take what we hear and we make an opinion based off of it. Like this nigga Umar for me is just mad. I don't know, man. He's mad zealous. You know what I mean? Like he's like a TV evangelist
to me,
to me.
he's narcissistic.
You know what I
Dre
mean?
said Umar and Tariq are modern day Sharptons.
Oh,
Umar and Tariq are modern day
Sharpton
coons.
ain't. Yeah, Sharpton ain't shit. Yeah.
Coons.
my shit gets these posts mad.
Yo,
late.
where Dre? Yo, what the fuck, Dre?
Yo, Dre coming
up on here.
Dre in the building next time, though.
Yo, Dre needed to come up in here.
with that, yo.
Yo, man.
Yo, the fact that he said Trump
Yo,
20.
just
We
like
just
that-
go there, yo.
That's stainless. That's
Yo,
stainless.
come
You
on.
don't sound like stainless steel is talking right now.
Yo, 5 years from now, if Umar's on BET with his own TV shows, fuck that nigga.
Yo,
straight up.
Umar's in court, nigga.
Yo,
That nigga, man.
if Umar gonna show on
Niggas'
beats,
credentials is getting challenged right now. You know what I mean? Like
He about to get his
he's
license
Right, that nigga too. Yo, he should be worried about beating that case instead of beating Tariq,
Facts.
nigga. He want to beat up on Tariq.
focus on keeping your license.
Yeah.
Yo, you want to hear something funny though? I wouldn't be surprised. If somebody in Umar's camp was like, yo, you know, some niggas on UPanic'd was talking about how you panicked, Umar. And then, he gonna be like, you should never open your mouth about me. You coon niggas, you couldn't.
I'm a different breed of nigga, though.
But you don't know.
Yeah,
we a different breed of niggas.
Yo.
I agree.
That's what we look at sounds out, yo.
Like for me, he would probably take that bait. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he would.
It was like,
fly his ass to Boston, nigga.
You ain't talking about shit. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
But yo, here's the problem. Like, yo, who is leading us in the right direction? If it's not you by yourself thinking, all of a sudden, like,
nigga, you know who's leading us in the right direction?
Yo, we do. And we went over to
upanicd.com.
Real shit.
Yeah, let's use this moment to plug real quick. UPanic'd.com. Absolutely. Make sure
real
you
dudes having real conversations.
Yo, talk that slogan. Talk that slogan.
I'm Black Messiah, yo. We brought that up as far as like leaders and all that stuff. You know what I mean? And it's like you do need some independent thinkers to like kind of. It's gonna take a rebel to actually like go against. You know what I mean? What we're trying to do. So like, or what they're trying to do.
But there's so much skepticism that like, yo, who you fall? Like, yo, we could literally be like, yo, son, I have the $1 million plan for each and every single one of you. But then he'd be like, nigga, he don't know what he's talking about. Why would I follow him into anywhere?
I think the only place Umar fucked up is he wasn't transparent about his funds, yo.
Yeah,
I feel like if he honestly was just...
That's not the only place.
He said we don't need leaders?
That's not the only place Umar fucked up.
I don't listen to niggas that said fucking.
That's not the only place Umar fucked up, bro.
The revolution.
That's not the only place.
When you get to know yourself.
Don't Dre, you panic.
Know thyself.
Where else?
What do you mean?
Yo, how can Dre say we don't need leaders?
I think that's like the main.
When literally,
that's one of them.
Our society is built upon leaders. You know what I'm saying? What nation doesn't have leaders?
Whose society are you in?
Yo, you can.
I mean, do we want to be a nation?
You in your society or you somebody else's society?
How about this? What society are you talking about?
I don't know.
All right, man, that's my point.
Hold on.
I know. Yo, we not having childish combos no more.
My society is know thyself.
Know thyself.
Yo, fool. I feel like this is your last episode.
God damn.
Oh shit.
Pull out the big guns, fool. I'm really trying to.
We're trying to understand where you're coming from.
Dig into where you come from.
Take him to the fifth.
Yo, fool, don't like.
Yo, take him there, dog.
Since the third ain't working for you, take us to the fifth.
Yo, fool. Like I said, you're right. Like I don't know where you and G go back to, right? Like I need to understand when you say the things you say, based on what factual statements or what you have read, what literature, and then how are you putting this into your not even vernacular. Let me not say that. How is this coming out of you?
And what are you saying?
How is this applicable to your day-to-day
interaction? That's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
that's the one thing I agree with Dre. I don't really agree with him on a lot of things, but to me, I always find it so strange with food. You're supposedly learning all of this info, but how is this advancing us as a community or you as an individual? It's not.
What? No.
You don't know how to put an argument together, bro?
No, it's called,
I'm not trying to argue. I'm just trying to tell y'all the truth.
Yo, fool, open their third eyes up.
Yo, open them up.
I can't open it.
Yo, open up the pineals, nigga.
When I say know thyself, it's not about me opening up
real shit.
It's about
you. This nigga look mad granola today, too,
we all gotta do the work.
He does.
My nigga's earth toned out. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
For Facebook, it goes to the internet.
Hey, yo, fool.
Let's go, fool.
Hey, yo, fool. You looking hella sexy right now. Don't let these niggas disrespect you. Real shit.
I'm in between two niggas.
I don't say pause. I'm a grown ass man.
I hear you. I respect that.
Nigga, I'm in between some funny style niggas, yo.
I'm a grown ass man.
Between who you talking to?
Nigga, what you did earlier and now what this nigga said.
Hey, yo, fool, talk your shit.
I don't care what you
Why am I here, dog?
Talk your shit, fool.
Because the justifications for every action will come from every direction. You're gonna call that a pause, but you didn't realize that I spilt my fucking shit.
Yo,
I'm a grown ass man.
All you seen.
All I seen you marinating yourself. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's all I seen, dog. I don't know.
You know where you know where pause came from?
How do niggas hold on? All y'all know G for mad long. None of y'all niggas was like, yo, shut the fuck up.
Niggas do that, dog. Niggas do that.
Yo, niggas tell G that all the time. Right? Niggas tell G that all the time.
Done that, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Fair enough.
Shit,
just keep the lion in his cage for when it's ready. You know what I'm saying?
Anyone who's willing to go into the Gap, steal for you, and just give you free shit.
That's what I said. I keep the lion in his cage in case it's ready.
We talking about back in the day when I was uncivilized. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I was so shook. I'm like, yo, G, yo, I'll wait out here, look out.
Yo, it's real shit.
Scarf. Here, hold that. Good look, my dude.
Cats came up,
yo.
The Prisma color sets, dog, was on point.
We knew, yo. Higher self. G's in his higher self.
Well,
Let's get that money.
That's what it's about. Evolution of consciousness.
Exactly, evolution. You got to evolve.
Well, if we wanna talk about monetarily, it's about our people coming together, working, having businesses. You know what I mean?
I say bullshit. Let's go to something.
Same narrative.
Right? It's here. This is the people right here.
I mean, but yeah.
Yo, but it's got to be a collective effort, though, right? Like, like you got to continually invest in the black community. But here's the problem: like, you got mad snake juice salesmen. You know what I mean? Like,
facts.
Niggas who would sell you.
What'd you say? Oh, I got you, snake. I got
snake
you.
juice salesman. You know what I mean? Like niggas who would tell you, like, yo, son, if you wear these socks, shit, your IQ level go up 300%.
Yo, you wear this on. You could
I
be
said
in
that to everybody.
dimension.
Yo, there's a lot of you pastors out here, dog. They looking for a congregation, for real.
Sell on, yo.
These YouTube pastors is trying to come up. You know what I mean?
Like, crazy.
You're really gonna do that. You edit what I said.
Hold up. The inter still didn't prove his point about women being hit.
Oh, yo, stop. We past that, man.
My man Fu Bleezy still didn't prove his point.
We past that, man. Yo, it's all good. Going to 2018
I'm
on a
just saying,
positive
2018
note,
on a positive note.
Yeah.
So what's the
We got
positive
Fu
note?
Black no longer doing this podcast.
We got about 10 minutes.
That is some sad shit.
I'm about to say, what, nigga?
Wait, that is some sad shit.
We got about 10 minutes.
I'm keeping it 100 right now. Hey, yo, Fu
Yo, hold on,
Bleezy.
I'll say this, though. Hold on.
Fu Bleezy.
Hold on, y'all. I'll say this.
Infatuated. First of all, infatuated.com. Shout out to James for
Big shots to
participating.
Buford.
Ferguson 7. You know what I mean? Check out the beats.
Blocker.
That dude's a god with him. You know what I mean?
He's on
Make
title.
sure you go to infatuated.com, yo. You know what I mean? Him and his lovely lady have a wonderful thing on there. You know what I mean? So go check it out. It's really good. You know what I mean? With the fashions and shit. So shout out to him. You know what I mean? Yo, shout out to Tony Blue for his comment too, yo. You know what I mean? With the Umar Johnson and all that shit.
Yeah.
Shout out to Alicia.
Shout out to Alicia, absolutely. You know what I mean?
Shout out
Infatuated.
to Dre.
Shout out to Dre.
People play.
People play. Yo, if you're a dog owner.
No. Vu got a shout out.
I had to put my girl on. Shout out to G.
Shout out.
Shout out to G. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yo, tell Gina to like and subscribe, my nigga.
Yo, chill out.
Yo, I will say I really do appreciate everybody that listen to us, that subscribe, that comment, that follow us, all that good stuff. But moving forward in the near future, we do have some incredible topics that we will be discussing that are a bit more serious. We're still lighthearted, but we're trying to go into that direction of now focusing on solutions.
I'm sad. Hold on.
Yo, I will say this, yo. Salute to Fu.
I'm sad to see my guy Fu go.
Is it true?
As I am as well.
Yo, it's all good,
I'm
man.
sad to
It's
see
all
my
good.
guy
I
Fu
appreciate
go.
Fu for giving us 14, 15 episodes.
Blocker.
Salute to Fu, man.
Salute.
We wish you the best in all your endeavors, man.
What are you gonna do going forward, Fu?
What are you doing?
For 2018,
let's plug.
You gonna find several projects from Fu Black Music. That
Is it music?
Release. Yeah.
Oh, okay. You got a single in here. You got a single in mind? Hold on. You got a single in mind already, Fu?
Let him know what's in the tuck.
Wait.
Yo, meditate for your tickets, nigga.
We're gonna be touring in the
You got a single in mind already?
You can check me out FUBLAC.com.
FUBLAC?
FUBlack.com. I enjoy building with the brothers over time. Can
you spit an A for us?
On some real subjects in the black community.
Relax.
And
Let him talk.
I just want to show all the appreciation for the audience that's been listening. I definitely know these brothers. We've had some good intellectual discourse. Definitely, if you look into the information that I've been saying, say what we gotta say. Ashe. Namaste.
Namaste.
You gotta spit an 8.
Hotep.
You gotta spit an 8.
Hotep.
You gotta spit an 8.
No, it's all
He
love,
ain't
though,
gotta
for
spit
the
no.
new-
Yo,
for the
listen.
new year, it's all
Gucci don't give them away for free. Food don't either. You know what I mean? That's all right.
Don't give it away for the free.
That neutrality.
Man, neutrality.
Yo, run with that one.
What the fuck is wrong with this? Yo, nigga, get this nigga some water, son.
Yo, listen.
Yo,
I want
this
to.
episode's just as chaotic as episode
is.
9, yo.
It is. But I bet you.
I'm gonna say it's as chaotic as 4.
4 wasn't chaotic, bro.
4 was a
9
little.
was chaotic.
Yo,
with that.
Roman.
The
Oh, it's
fuckery.
8
Episode 8.
or 10.
Episode 8.
4, 8, 10, and 9.
Episode 8
This
is
is
your
probably
highest
about
rated
4 hours.
episode.
Episode 8 is our highest rated episode on
Blocker.
iTunes. It really is.
You
Shout
know
out
who's
to
on
Walt.
that episode? Wop.
Yeah, nigga, because you was a victim.
Shot.
Hey, but listen.
I wasn't only a victim. I also made a victim.
Oh,
Ah!
two victims who made that episode.
Listen, let's wrap it up. You know what I mean? Just thanks to everyone for tuning in. Obviously, make sure you subscribe on the website, UPanic'd. Just scroll down to the bottom and hit the yellow button and type in your email. It's really that simple. It's UPanic'd.
Fucking with the PFP. Fucking with the PFP. On up to 3. Fucking with the PFP. Fucking with the PFP. It's that nigga fool, chillin' with your niggas boo. Tell these press ass niggas I ain't bout no interviews. I don't fuck with niggas, I ain't never introduced. Work 7 on beats and we ain't really finna lose. It's that nigga fool, chillin' with the bigger crew. How I told the team and PFP the platoon. We here to change the game, my nigga fuck the rules. Just listen to me, hold up your threes like I do. They're playing our jams, making mappers miserable. Your threat to me is minuscule. You some little dudes, me, I'm incredible. Yes, I'm incredible. My music sound like a symphony, yours an interlude. She playing hard to get, got your bitch in the new, blowing like an inner two. When the on-point joint enters the bicycle, Mr. Cycle 2, it ain't mine, not from my testicle. It's that nigga fool, doing what the niggas do. Grab a blunt, grab a brew, hold your threes and salute. Hold your threes and salute. If you fucking with the PMP like I do, it's that nigga fool, doing what the niggas do. Grab a blunt, grab a brew, hold your threes and salute. Hold your threes and salute. If you fucking with the PMP like I do, it's that nigga fool, doing what the niggas do. Here to give the niggas news, nobody just keep it true. Like the Boston villain, ooh. And when my rap ensues, I'm the one the people choose. You wanna battle Loxley? Throw your G's up. You wanna fuck with fool? Bitch, throw your knees up. Juvenile style, 400 degree stuff. You better than me, what? My nigga, please, what? I'm the best at this. I prepare caskets, a basket case, a case of baskets. Here to tear down this place. The old guards have returned, so say your grace. Now these devils burn. Throw the acid urn and spread these papes that we earn. It's my time, my nigga. Wait your turn and throw your 1, 2, 3s like kids trying to learn. It's that nigga fool, doing what the niggas do. Grab a blunt, grab a brew, hold your threes and salute. Hold your threes and salute. If you fucking with the PMP like I do, it's that nigga fool, doing what the niggas do. Grab a blunt, grab a brew, hold your threes and salute. Hold your threes and salute. If you fucking with the PFD like I do. That dog. It's that nigga fool. It's that nigga